Hey everybody, it is Justin, your guide into the Otherside-Wiki. And I wanted to kind of talk about the Otherside-Wiki in regards to Frostyz AIP that he just submitted to the Apecoin DAO. So first of all, I am just full transparency, I'm just a volunteer moderator for the Otherside-Wiki, kind of going over everything and making sure that everything's running smoothly. But again, why don't we just get the news from from Frostyz himself? So he said, I posted an AIP idea on the Apecoin discussion forum today. I want to take Otherside-Wiki to the next level. Aside from a major overhaul of the current tech, I want to make it the platform for all Otherside and Apecoin related information, right? With data feeds that basically cover everything you can imagine. I'll be posting a more detailed breakdown on Twitter soon. However, all the information is already available on the Apecoin forum. So in this video, we're going to go over what's highlighted inside of the the AIP for the Otherside-Wiki. We'll just kind of do a basic TLDR. We won't go through all the technicals, but again, we're going to go take a look at that update. But before we start that, I just want to say the Otherside-Wiki is kind of where I started, delving into Otherside, whether that's learning about other deeds, whether that's, browsing for a coda, even though I couldn't buy one at the time. Maybe now, but we'll have to see. And again, like the Otherside-Wiki provides a lot of tooling, and is like really important, right? Because you can learn things about Legends of Mara. There's also a heavy metal wiki. There's also integrations with faraway points and understanding how that works for you guys. And then again, they have tools just to go through everything, right? If you're looking for a deed, you can basically go through and kind of see what resources are on there and kind of understand, hey, what is this resource? But again, I don't want to get too deep into the weeds. This is basically all the data you would ever want to know about Otherside. But again, there are some updates here that will essentially bring changes to the Otherside-Wiki if the AIP passes. So again, Frosty did post an UI preview of which there would be, kind of showing the latest tweets. Everything is kind of goes modern, black and white, along with a nice red gradient. Special items sold, filter matches if you're especially like looking for something particular. And then again, they also have video link ups as well as other recent AIPs that are closing or going through. There's also integrations for live Twitter Spaces as well as like filter matching. So if you guys use the filter tooling for Otherside-Wiki, then you can also see that as well. There's also, a sneak peek into the dashboard, which would kind of have this cultivated feed for you with anything that you would want to, know about Otherside, specifically customized to you. And additionally, they have, updated information related to codas and abilities and, the activity of that. So a lot of streamlining happening here with UI. But why don't we go into the Otherside-Wiki and provide like a basic TLDR of, who the founders are, what Otherside-Wiki is all about, the benefits to the Apecoin, DAO and the ecosystem as a whole, and at the very end, of course, the cost, right? So this is an AIP in the forums. I will link it in the description below so you guys can kind of take a look at it if you want to. But this is empowering Otherside-Wiki, and again, the core team is Mario, aka Frosty. So he is the lead dev for 10 years. He's been in crypto since 2015 and the founder of Otherside-Wiki. So again, there are two other teams inside of this AIP, team members inside of this AIP. Richard, aka Richie, so he's in charge of marketing, legal, and operations. So business, economics, head of legal and lead of finance. And of course, we have Mr. Brown, aka another Mario, which kind of goes over technology, business development, and operations. So again, integrations with like Web 2 applications, project management, and quality control. So, Frosty is the driving force behind Otherside-Wiki and basically has defined the project's direction and vision for the website, right? And he's been in the space for about 10 years at a DAX 30 company where he's led a team and developed several web applications. And he started crypto in 2015. And then it kind of goes over his other team members, such as Mario, his expertise, in Web 2. And then additionally, Richard, who's, been at the University of Economics and, focused on finances and legal. So, and then again, they do have a section for us as well in the voluntary creation and social team. So again, there are several volunteers who actively support us and share their time. So again, that does include Rich Poor, myself included, Sketch, Fatfinger, Floki, Sawol, Nisla, and even you if you wanted to contribute. So again, that kind of goes over, our roles, right? Discord admins, moderation, graphics, more mods. But basically, you can take a look at it if you want to. And then additionally, they kind of go over the advisory board and technical partners. And again, this does include like Agora Marketplace, Nix, Solcy, as well as Remco. But it kind of goes over all of this stuff as well. But let's kind of talk about the proposal description. This is kind of the TLDR, right? So the Otherside-Wiki team is reaching out to the Apecoin DAO for support in our ongoing operations, as well as further development, integration into Apechain, and enhancement of our platform. And the goal is to update Otherside-Wiki to align and basically modernize it and increase the user experience, essentially. So again, Otherside-Wiki has been in existence, for a long time. Since the inception on May 15th, 2022, following the mint of Otherside, we have been working to improve and evolving Otherside-Wiki. So our coverage and support extends to all development within Otherside and Apechain, with our priority being to provide timely updates and basically serve the community, right? So the Otherside-Wiki was developed by Frostyz, and with additional funding from current investors such as like Agora and the Sky's the Limit Ventures and Apecoin DAO, we plan to further expand the platform by bringing on more developers, right, who have specialized expertise. So this would essentially improve capacity for growth and ensure that the platform can thrive with a more diverse team of developers, right? And again, we have developed and enriched the experience for Otherside users significantly and also improved the filter experiences on Marketplace. So within this, we drove additional revenue to Yuga Labs and its partners, providing deep knowledge and data connected to Otherside and enriched the platform with extensive, basically more data. So we are the go-to platform for Otherside data, marketplace browsing, and information. So we kind of go over KPIs as well. So I know we've been through the bear market, so this data is going to be pretty important to take a look at, right? So we've reached about 57,000 unique monthly visitors, which have an average engagement time of 20 minutes each. That's a long time relative to like website browsing. So completely through organic marketing and natural demand. Insofar as I understand, Otherside-Wiki doesn't have any like ads on their site. So again, it's just been, they've just been self-funding. So that's pretty wild. And you can kind of see the data here. Again, Otherside, I can only expect this web traffic to increase as people are driven to Project Dragon in July. There's a lot more things that are gonna happen at the latter half of this year, right? Just a month around the corner. So again, we already have like 4,000 minimum unique visitors per day, along with total of 57,000 per month. So I can only expand that. I can only expect that to increase. So again, it kind of goes over that. For 2 years, we've developed Otherside-Wiki at our own expense without focusing on monetization. So our platform is to provide the best possible information to Otherside participants. And to realize this and remain independent, financial support came from us, the founders, as well as contributors from as well as contributions from Sky's the Limit Ventures and Nix.eth. So we integrate and enhance the following topics with our funding request. So this is what would happen. So basically, we kind of went over the UI and UX design, so they plan to modernize it. They also go over modern web tech, so they wanted to scale, of course, with more high-profile launches. It's going to be important to make sure that they have a solid system and serverless scaling technology. So essentially upgrading the website for resilience, and additionally tailored data streams. So this is what's going to impact us, right? So dealing with the large number of projects and news in the Otherside Apecoin ecosystem can indeed be overwhelming. That is for sure. There are a lot of projects, and my YouTube wouldn't exist without all of that complexity, because it needs to be explained or covered. And Otherside-Wiki has been a stepping stone for me personally, just to be able to explain all of those things. And to address this, basically, our platform is developing a major feature. So what is this? This is an entirely personalized Apecoin/gaming feed. So we want to aggregate data and provide from various platforms and community initiatives into one coherent stream. So this is essentially where you're going to be able to get your news, all the games, and just kind of have one place to do so. So again, you'll be able to customize this feed to align with your specific interests or preferences. And then again, number 4 is a deep insight into data, as well as stuff on Apechain and Otherside, right? So again, the goal is to support a growing number of games on Apechain and provide data and people will need to look at all of the collections and kind of see where they stand, right? So again, there's also number 5, which is adding in Chinese and Spanish to better serve the global community as well. So again, we carefully considered the timing of our AIP application within the Apecoin DAO and chose to proceed only when it became truly necessary. So again, given the unforeseen delays in the launch of Otherside, the postponement of future releases, we believe now is a critical moment for this support. And this funding will ensure the continued development and success of Otherside-Wiki and maintaining our commitment to keeping the platform predominantly free while preparing for a more comprehensive business model at post-launch of Otherside, right? So that's pretty important. So again, they kind of also note from Agora Marketplace, he is Sky's the Limit Ventures. Over the last 2 years, we've invested around about 1,000 ETH in Otherside related assets, and also funded with Nix the first 2 years of operation for the Otherside-Wiki. So they're also going to commit another investment of 300,000 USD to cover part of the development costs. So again, for us, it's a risk to do a follow-up round while seeing Otherside delays. Therefore, we would like to see a positive response from this proposal from this community to ensure all together another 2 years of operation plus improvements for Otherside-Wiki. So again, pretty important to have this support and infrastructure. Like, I know a lot of users are going to need to use Otherside-Wiki just because, as a new user, there's a lot of information, and sorting through all that data is going to be very complex. So pretty important. So again, we also have a section on partnerships and integrations, right? This is pretty important. They have Faraway, Other Page, Jarda, Inceptive Studios, which again, of course, after the acquisition of Mars and Heavy Metal as a part of Faraway, we have built a strong relationship with them. So together we have developed a tool that enables users to visualize future points within the Faraway ecosystem. So I can also kind of go over that. That's under tools. It kind of goes under Faraway points, and you can kind of see the leaderboards, as well as entering a token ID to kind of understand, like, hey, where are my points for my Kodamaras, my Heavy Metal. You can just plug it in and it'll just spit out a number of points for that ecosystem. So that's important with Faraway. And additionally, we've established cross-linking partnerships with Other Page, enhancing visibility and exposure for both parties. And they also go over Jarda, integrating with the renting protocol and Inceptive Studios, which is important for the data and feeds for Otherside and Improbable. There's also integrations across Apecoin and the marketplaces, as well as the game, so that's very important. I will just kind of skim over that. But let's kind of talk about the benefits to the Apecoin ecosystem, because that's what the wiki and the AIP has to define and is all about. So Otherside will be the cornerstone use case for the Apecoin ecosystem. So our commitment to Apecoin integration not only expands its visibility, but also solidifies the utility of the platform. So as they roll out premium tools and features, we will exclusively use Apecoin as our accepted currency. So by supporting us, the Apecoin DAO community will benefit in several ways, right? So Apecoin as currency, again, the introduction of advanced tooling, all microtransactions within the platform will utilize Apecoin, particularly transactions related to data feeds, right? And then additionally, Apechain as a platform. So the rollout of Apechain, we plan to be one of the first decentralized applications who will actively support Apechain, right? So this is infrastructure on the new chain that's coming out for, Apechain and all related activities. Additionally, game integrations, right? So Otherside-Wiki will actively support and integrate games which have achieved a significant popularity, furthering enhancing our platform's ecosystem, right? So we want to see those games integrations on Otherside-Wiki, especially with visibility. So additionally, there's merging of data. So again, this is the personalized Apecoin and gaming feed, which will consolidate data from various platforms and basically combine it into a one readable, streamlined, personalized user experience. So it just kind of goes to show that you need a place to kind of keep an eye on everything, because all the data is scattered everywhere. Like, for me, it's really hard to track everything, and I do my best to aggregate as much stuff as possible. But honestly, the Otherside-Wiki would be like a really nice first step for a lot of people, to showcase the potential of Apecoin, as well as motivate other developers and platforms to adopt it, right? So again, this could lead to an expanded user base with increased visibility. Again, it's all about visibility and making sure that people are in the know. So again, they kind of talk over platforms and technologies. This is like Tailwind and developer stuff. I will skim over that because that goes way over my head. But again, they also talk about steps and milestones for development, right? And this kind of goes over like milestone 1, which is upon receipts of funds, kind of set up administration, software, architecture, and planning. And they kind of go over the costs as well, like 60,000 takes about a month to do that. Also, they kind of go over milestone 2, design mockups, UI, UX, technical implementations, how long that's going to take, about 2 months. And additionally, they go over framework, new feature developments, and migration. This milestone 3 is actually the biggest one at 510, and 7 months of development. And then additionally, there's milestones 4 and 5, which kind of goes over the smart contracts, as well as the launch of adaptive operations for the reworked platform, and developments, keeping an eye on Otherside and Apechain, as well as integrating games and establishing the platform as a go-to. So that also will cover marketing initiatives. So let's get to the very end, right? The overall cost from the DAO to be paid in Apecoin is around $715,000, right? And again, Sky is the limit. Ventures has committed about the other 300,000 for development upon the approval of the AIP. So the total budget's about $1 million, right? So again, they kind of have a line item breakdown of, the platform, the infrastructure, all that stuff is inside of the AIP. So I will link this in the description below. Kind of goes over everything from marketing, operations, as well as, of course, legal. And then additionally, at the very end, the reporting expectations is that Wiki will provide the DAO with quarterly updates publicly shared via the Twitter account at Otherside-Wiki, right? This kind of goes over, the AIP milestone completions, as well as a financial statement detailing the current use of the received grants. So again, do let me know what you guys think. Again, if you guys hold one Apecoin, definitely drop your comments in the forums, because this is a pretty big AIP. There are a lot of big AIPs going through at the current moment in time, just because Otherside is just around the corner, and we're going to need to see these go through the DAO. So again, hope you guys enjoyed this kind of breakdown of what's happening with Frosty, the team, as well as the Otherside-Wiki, and what changes you can kind of expect, of course, with how the AIP vote will go through. So we'll just have to see. Again, hit that like and subscribe button. It always is helpful for me to make that content. I definitely just want to make sure that you guys have an eye on everything that's happening. And again, all the links will be in the description below. But I do just want to make it very clear, like, Otherside-Wiki has been a cornerstone for me, at least, keeping an eye on everything related to Otherside. So personally, I really like this. We'll have to see. So again, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.